What is going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. It is now July 2023, halfway through the year pretty much. Obviously not long till Christmas. Well, I guess not too long. Before you know it's going to be September, October, pretty close. Now, today, what am I doing? I am introducing the addition to Elite VA Academy. So initially I had the Elite VA Academy VA training course, which is a training course that you could give to your virtual assistant. They would then learn pretty much how to run your business, your Amazon business day to day, all of the administration, the accounting, the to and from communications with prep service, prep center, doing all the, obviously entering all the purchases, managing the account health and shipments and reconciliations, basically everything that you would need to do to run a successful Amazon business. And obviously the larger you grow, obviously the more admin there is. So, you know, one fully trained to a high level admin assistant can be enough to run your whole Amazon business, so you can focus on the important things. For example, you could focus on building new listings, different bundles. That's the easiest example I like to do. It means you can just free up all of your time, not to worry about what you've done, meaning I made a purchase, I need to record that purchase into the not only the prep sheet, but the purchase sheet. Then I've got to obviously save that invoice somewhere. I've got to sort out my email box. I've got to reply to the prep center when they've got questions. All of that's gone. Obviously, you outsource it to your VA. They take care of all that. So you can obviously just focus on the sort of important thing, which is business growth. You know, you want to grow your business. If you can't, you know, I don't know if you've ever like creating your own bundles, depending on which version, but it takes a bit of time, a bit of research, a bit of learning, you know. And if you're distracted by all these little tiny menial like admin tasks that just, you know, obviously crop up all the time when you run a business, then it's just going to be, you know, basically the uphill battle. There we go. Downhill battle. That's probably not the right one. Uphill battle. So what have I launched now? I have now launched the sort of alternative to the Elite VA Academy. It's basically a train for you Amazon VA service. So obviously with the first one, you had to have a virtual assistant to then train them, but not everybody has a virtual assistant. Some people, you know, either are interested in getting them or not sure exactly how to even go about hiring somebody, because, you know, the process can be a little bit tedious and a little bit daunting for people that haven't ever tried before. And usually they want to get something in terms of a VA through a service, right? So that's what I have now launched. So I'm going to go ahead and obviously go into this, and obviously I'm not going to spend ages looking over it, but, you know, I'm just going to explain to you, show you what it is. So you can see here, obviously it's just, you know, a little bit of like sort of sales banter, basically just saying, you know, you can basically unlock greater profits by delegating repetitive menial tasks, blah, blah, blah. These are the kind of stuff that they're obviously going to be taken care of. And all it is that we are going to be hiring a VA. We're going to be putting through the same training course that was on the Elite VA Academy, basically VA course for VAs. It's exactly the same course, which covers, you know, everything. You can go ahead in your own time and look. But Amazon Seller Central, Purchase Management, Prep Center Management, Business Communication, Software Management, and Accounting. Yeah, there's a lot more to it, but I tried to obviously make it simple. You can go ahead and look at this in your own time. If you want to actually see what the web domain thing is, it's elitevaacademy.co.uk/courses. That will take you to this page. And then obviously you could go ahead and type in train for you VAs, or you can just come into here and click to read that. Let's just move that back. So obviously come in, some testimonials, you know, pretty much as little as $3 an hour. All of this. Now, currently, we still have some spots for 50% off. Now, you might be thinking, wow, 50% off, what are you doing? Well, the reason I'm doing this is because this is like a soft launch. I'm not releasing it in its full entirety because I obviously, like anything new, you want to iron out any issues and you want to get feedback from the people that sign up at the beginning. So, anyone that joins, all I really would, you know, ask of you is anything that you notice that is unusual, or if even for example, something isn't mentioned on here, or you have a question, for example, you know, you ask me a question, oh, how long does it do this? Or what do I have to, if it's not here, that's the kind of feedback I need. And I'll be like, well, I need to add that to the website. I need to make it very clear. And so obviously I'm not asking for a lot, but I just want to have improvements over time. So the current price is $697, and that will get you a fully trained admin virtual assistant that has completed all of the training that they still have access to for 3 months. So even when they're passed over to you, them as a virtual assistant will be able to use that training for 3 months to make sure that they're fully up to date. Because like anything, if you don't do it repetitively enough, sometimes you can forget little things here and there. And so that's why they've got that backup training. So when they come to do an actual task for you within your business, they're able to refer to the training course if they need to obviously prompt them on how to action things. Not only that, they're going to get access to the dedicated Facebook community where all the VAs will be, as well as myself and my head admin VA. And that will be for any general questions that really is not something you should be asking the business owner, because it just wastes their time, ultimately. I don't know if you've ever had a virtual assistant before. Some will, some won't. But it's very easy for virtual assistants to rely on you and start asking questions, even if after a while you're like, you really didn't need to ask me that. You already know the answer. But it's like anything, sometimes they just like that reassurance and, that repetition where they're just double checking. Well, obviously, in theory, that's not great for the business owner because it distracts them from what they're trying to really accomplish and potentially grow their business, right? So that dedicated Facebook community is for those kind of questions. Obviously, they've got the training course that they can refer back to as many times as they want, with notes, with additions every week. We're adding not only live videos, but we're adding new videos in terms of tasks every week. And they're going to have a dedicated Facebook community for any sort of general questions they have about things that they just want some reassurance or some clarification on. So don't get too worried about that. And so obviously with 50% off, it's how much is half of this? 697 divided by 2 is at $348.50, pretty much £350, just for 3 slots, because that we are going to be releasing them in phases. So the first phase is just very simple, 3 slots. There's 2 slots left. And then we're going to be releasing another batch and so on and so forth. And as I get that feedback from the first 3 slots, first 3 hires, I'm going to be improving the website, improving processes, improving anything that needs to be done. And as we progress through, obviously that discount is going to disappear, because obviously then we're going to get to the full price. And obviously, I don't know if you've looked before, but this is an absolutely sensational offer. You're definitely never going to see £348.50 ever in the history of the world. Maybe not the history of the world, but pretty close in the Amazon space. Even $697 is a very, very competitive price, considering that the training program is over 70 videos in terms of modules, with about 13 hours of content plus. So 13 hours of content, but really it's the videos that you want to be paying attention to, because each video is a different task. So there's 70 plus. Now there's probably 74, something like this, and stuff's getting added all the time. As and when things are appearing, like there's going to be some new stuff coming soon about bundles. So there's already bundle stuff in there, creating your own listings and stuff like that, but which a VA will obviously learn. But there's also going to be stuff to do with that, automating that process a little bit more, how to reprice and manage listings where you're the only seller, stuff like that, because obviously it's not as straightforward as the standard sort of repricing. More specific PPC strategies based around bundles, so on and so forth. They will be added over time, and some have already been added. Obviously, it depends on when you watch this video. And some of the other prices are between £800 and £1,500, give or take. It varies between provider, and so obviously these first 3 is an absolute steal price. But as we then go up to the full price, $697, that is at the point when it is the full price, it's still going to be an absolute steal, just because of the quality of content they've got. And it's literally 3 years of work that I put into it, creating procedures and processes for my virtual assistants, is where I've then decided that it's now a ready package for anyone that's looking to outsource their Amazon business. Again, any questions about FAQs, when do I start paying my VA, what is the starting salary? And if you just want to see what that is, the starting salary is basically 12,500 PHP per 2 weeks, per every 2 weeks, but obviously 25,000 PHP. That's pretty much the sort of entry level price for virtual assistants. And not only that, but the virtual assistants that I'm taking on, or as in to be virtual assistants, are all going to be virtual assistants that have some prior understanding of Amazon and experience with Amazon. I'm not just talking about I've worked as a drop shipper for Amazon or something, sort of not 100% related. I'm talking about someone that has experience either in training programs, has done I've done a couple of different training programs related to PPC, admin, wholesale, you name it, they've done it. And I want people that have experience, because obviously coming into a training program where you have zero experience, it's then going to be very hard to pick up and understand the whole Amazon ecosystem to then obviously run and do the day-to-day business. So I'm making sure that these people have decent, high-level previous experience in the space so that they're able to easily learn and grow and obviously come out the other side as a successful admin VA. So again, any other questions you've got should be covered here. If not, feel free to send me a message or comment or whatever you need to do to get the inside scoop, if you want to call it that. Again, if you've got any questions, you want to have a bit of a chat to actually kind of iron out exactly what you get or how it works or if it's right for you, because you have to obviously work out if it's right for you, then you can go ahead and book a free call here for 30 minutes. It will then go through to Calendly, whatever it's called, and it will schedule in a call with me, and I can go ahead and discuss whatever we need to discuss to find out if it's a good fit for you, or obviously things that maybe you need answering, clarifying on. So I'm going to pretty much leave it there. Like, there's not a huge amount that it needs to be gone over. The only thing I will show you quickly is if you just want to kind of get a brief understanding of what things they're going to be learning in terms of the chapters and the kind of like admin skills that we're going to be putting them through. If you've not previously looked at the original training course I released, you get stuff like, obviously, just to confirm, here we go. There's 86 lessons now, 17 hours. It's far more than I even thought. Okay, fair enough. We've got 86 lessons. Each of these chapters has multiple videos on. You can see here there's 86 videos within each chapter. And you can see here you've got additional added content, weekly live replays. Then you've got up to 6 chapters. Obviously, there's 86 lessons within all of these. You've got Amazon Seller Central. You've got daily, weekly, ad hoc here. And you've got a big section to do with the reimbursements, all with Amazon Seller Central management here. Then you've got purchase admin and management. You've got daily, weekly, monthly, and ad hoc, because there's different tasks that need doing in different durations. Then you've got prep service, admin and management. You've got the daily, you've got the weekly. Then we move on to software. This is everything to do with repricing, anything that's automation, setting up automation, managing automation, all that kind of thing. Then we've got chapter 6, everything to do with business accounting and making sure that stuff do like reconciliations, invoices are saved, blah, blah, blah. All of that jazz, so that it's easy for your accountant to pull off data from, for example, Xero, and they are ready to fire off whatever reports they need, for example, for VAT or year end. And obviously then we've got weekly live replays and additional content that I've been adding since the release. So that is pretty much what it is. And if you obviously want any more details on the breakdown of all the videos, then I can provide that. That I can send that over as a document, but I'm going to leave the video there. I don't want to waste too much of your time. Hopefully this is something you're interested in. Again, if you're looking to sign up, make sure you're using this discount code. I don't know where I've even put it. This is the wrong training. I want the other training. Here we go. Mr. FBA UK 50. All you got to do is come in here, click this button, and then in the coupon codes put Mr. FBA UK 50. And that will take off 50% of the price. Bob's your uncle. It's all set. You will then get a follow-up email, obviously confirming to the process, how long it will take to for handover of that VA to you, and obviously all the technical information that you might need in regards to that virtual assistant themselves. So hopefully I've answered everything you need to know. Any questions, of course, reach out to me either on the comments or directly on Facebook Messenger or something like that. Yeah, hopefully you like it, and whoever's looking to obviously sign up, we have 3 open now, 3 slots. We're going to process that, and then we are going to slowly release more and more slots over time as we learn and understand the best way to obviously deliver that to you. So hopefully you can have a great week. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.